This is the biggest misconception about Amsterdam. Most people picture this city as rain, bicycles, and narrow streets. But for a few weeks every year, Amsterdam becomes a completely different place. People swim in the canals, parks turn into outdoor living rooms. Nobody wants to go home. And somehow, an entire city starts behaving like it's on holiday without ever leaving home. Today, I want to show you the Amsterdam that only exists in summer. Not the one in the guidebooks, the one locals wait all year for. This is the real Amsterdam summer. One thing I've always loved about Amsterdam is that you can actually feel the city changing with the seasons. In winter, people hurry from one place to another with their hands in their pockets, trying to stay warm. But the moment summer arrives, it's like everyone collectively decides to slow down. People stop rushing. They sit outside a little longer. They take the longer route home. And suddenly, a city that always feels busy somehow becomes more relaxed. Canal. People sunbathing, cyclists, boats. I don't think it's because Amsterdam becomes more beautiful in summer. It was already beautiful before. What changes is how people use it. The canals stop being something you simply admire and become places to meet friends, have lunch, or just sit with their feet hanging over the water. The parks turn into living rooms, and every sunny terrace fills up, almost before you've had time to notice the weather has changed. Sometimes I walk through the city and think, nobody planned this. Everyone just had exactly the same idea. Park, picnic, people, paddleboards. One thing visitors often notice is how many people are outside. What they don't always notice is that nobody seems to be doing anything particularly exciting. People are reading, talking, watching boats go by, listening to music, or simply lying in the sun. And somehow, that's enough. I think that's something Amsterdam does really well. It reminds you that not every good day needs a plan. I always smile when I see the first really warm weekend of the year. The city almost feels surprised by its own weather. The cafes put every table outside, The boats suddenly reappear on the canals. People start carrying towels instead of umbrellas. And for a little while, it almost feels like everyone is in a better mood. Maybe it's because good weather never feels guaranteed here. When you've spent months waiting for summer, you don't want to waste a single sunny afternoon. Jumping into the canal, people sitting by the water, and yes, people really do swim here. That's probably one of the questions I get asked the most. Not everyone does it, of course, and there are much better places to swim than the canals themselves. But on a hot day, you'll definitely see people cooling off by the water, dipping their feet in, or jumping in where it's safe to do so. After a while, it stops feeling unusual. It just becomes another sign that summer has arrived. One thing I never expected when I first started spending so much time filming around the city was how much I would begin to notice the little things. The sound of bike bells mixing with people talking on cafe terraces, someone reading alone on a canal wall, a couple sharing fries instead of sitting in a restaurant, friends who clearly planned to meet for one drink and are still there 3 hours later. Those aren't the moments that end up in travel brochures, but they're the moments that make Amsterdam feel alive.
Będziemy tak przed 10:10 na mieście.
Like, subscribe, and click the screen right now to watch our next video.